What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Thursday edition of my MLB DFS podcast. We have a small 4-game main slate tonight. I'm still liking it, though. I think the best teams to be stacking are the Blue Jays and Orioles. That game is awesome. We saw 21 runs out of that game last night. Huge reason why we did so well. And then I also love the Twins at home tonight. So last night, if you're on the cash picks, we absolutely went off. A couple of members had some great return on investment, 48 into 225 there. We had first place in all cash contests, and just as you can see, we absolutely went off. Small tournaments we even cashed in on here, so huge week for us. MLB's been super hot. We even have a nice NFL single game tonight, the Jags against the Titans. So I'm making group passes for Premier League and Champions League soccer, as well as FanDuel NFL single games. If you want to get into any of those, message me. We've been absolutely killing every sport lately. It's been a super hot month for me. Let's keep it going here. So getting into today's picks, I think pitching's pretty easy. I think you just spend up at Mike Clevenger here at 11-8. He's a massive favorite tonight against the Tigers. The Indians are 17-1 in their season-long series against the Tigers, and they've won 16 straight. So they started the year off 1-1 against the Tigers, and since then they've won 16 in a row. Talk about having just a team's number. It's just crazy. I'll take Clevenger. He'll probably get the win tonight, and he's been pitching really good, averaging 43.5 fantasy points per game. So love Clevenger. I think there's enough value out there to spend down and pay up for him at pitcher. So for the infield, the Twins lineup is the only lineup that isn't out yet. But with the lefty on the mound for the Royals, I think Mitch Garver should be in a nice hitter spot tonight, probably leading off. He had the night off last night, so I expect him to start here. I love this price at $3,000. He's got the righty-lefty matchup against Montgomery. And like I said at the beginning of the video, the Twins should put up a good amount of runs tonight. I do love them as a hitter's team tonight. So Garver, a nice play. And then another infield play here you could look at. Going to this Toronto-Baltimore game, I like Vlad batting cleanup tonight. His price still cheap at $2,900. His power has suffered a little bit over the past couple of weeks. He hasn't homered for a while. I mean, he hasn't homered since when? August 22nd. But he's still somewhat producing. He's on a 3-game hitting streak, multi-hit games in the last 2. I had him last night. This game should feature a lot of runs, so he's going to have a lot of opportunity to get some points. And I think $2,900 is a nice price. Noah for the Orioles has not been pitching well. 1-8 record, 5.74 ERA. So Guerrero's in a good spot. And then moving on to the outfield, I also like Gurriel Jr. He's batting third tonight. $2,700 is a very cheap price on him. He's also having a good year pre-injury. So I think he's worth the $2,700 in the outfield. Not very pricey at all. Then my last outfield play, my favorite stud of the night, not overly expensive. I think you can fit him in with Clevenger, is Nelson Cruz. He's batting, I don't know what he's batting. The Twins haven't put their lineup out yet, but I do assume he'll bat third or clean up. He's having just one of his best seasons, and that says a lot because Cruz had some really good seasons in his long career. So 297 average, 37 homers, 97 RBIs. A premier matchup tonight against the lefty Mike Montgomery. I think he's worth every dollar of his $3,800 salary. So make sure you get over to my site tonight, guys. Get my MLB lineups. Get the NFL single games later on. And let's keep on crushing. Everyone's balances are going up. Great bankroll management. So let's keep it going. Until tomorrow, I am the FD Guru, and I am signing off. Peace.